Musicals. Okay, I have a lot to say on the subject of musicals, but I promise I'm not gonna ramble. Um, I'm gonna talk about my three favorite musicals. Number one is Spring Awakening. I've seen it 7 different times in 4 cities across the country. I saw it in Milwaukee, Chicago, Denver, and Dallas. I've sat on stage 4 times because that's the way the set is designed, that a little less than 20 audience members get to sit on the stage next to performers. And so I've met the cast at the stage door. I can't express in words how much I love that show. It's sometimes I feel like I live and breathe for Spring Awakening. It's amazing. It sounds really weird to explain. It's about, like, the concrete plot is about teenagers in Germany in 1892, growing up and sort of learning things about themselves. And because it's such a repressed society, they don't learn about anything like puberty related, and they have no idea what's happening to their bodies, and they don't know if it's normal. And obviously homosexuality is like really frowned upon in that society because they're very Christian. The music is just common rock. It's by Duncan Sheik, who had some like hits in the 90s. So the music is sort of like that portal into how it's still the same experience today that it was in 1892 of growing up and being a teenager, even though now we have like technology and like we've been to space. It's still that universal experience of being a teenager that literally anyone can relate to. And I just, I don't know if you can tell how much I love it, but this show is, it deals with like all these subjects that that are taboo sort of even now, but it was actually written in 1892 by Franz Wedekind, and then it was originally a straight play, then it was translated to English, and then in like 2007 it started off Broadway as a musical. It deals with pregnancy, teenage suicide, a little bit of drug abuse, child abuse, homosexuality, like all of these things that even now gay people can't get married in this country. But imagine living in Germany in 1892 and being gay. And I've actually read the text that it's translated directly from the old German to English, and it was banned for 100 years. That's how like raw the subject matter, at least in the original, is. Here's the script. It's like, yeah, scripty script. Looks like that. But I also have the backstage book. It's called In the Flesh, and it's got like pictures and like all this, lots of stuff from the creative team, and like delves deeper into the issues of the plot. But then it has like an annotated version of the script.
Yeah, you're fucked, alright, and all for spite. You can kiss your sorry ass goodbye. Totally fucked, will they mess you up? Well, you know they're gonna try.
My second favorite musical, which I won't talk about as much because it's no Spring Awakening, but it's so good, is it's called Bloody Bloody Andrew Jackson, and it wasn't popular at all. It was off Broadway for a while, closed, went on Broadway for not very long, but it's amazing. It's about the life of Andrew Jackson, basically, but it's so funny. I think that's the hardest I've ever laughed. And the music, it's like an emo rock musical, and Andrew Jackson for the whole thing is he has a ton of eyeliner and wears like really tight pants, and has like chains. They're not like trip pants, but he's got like chains hanging from his pockets, and Andrew Jackson like was a cutter, so they like incorporate that into the show, and it's hilarious, and it's so good. And the opening number is called Populism, yeah, so it like incorporates American history into hilarity and musical. And I have a shirt from Bloody Bloody Andrew Jackson, and it looks like that. My third favorite show is American Idiot. I normally am not a fan of jukebox musicals, but I think the way American Idiot was done is like, it's not even a jukebox musical, I feel like, because of the way they did it. And it's more like a rock opera, actually, just because there's not much dialogue. There's sort of dialogue over the songs. And I grew up listening to Green Day. As like a 5-year-old, I was singing American Idiot. Oh god, I talked for 12 minutes. I need to stop.